Hi, I'm Ron Miller. My law firm, Miller & Zois, handles medical malpractice cases in Maryland. Most victims of malpractice in Maryland are entirely unfamiliar with the process of preparing and filing a malpractice case. In this video, I will walk you through the 7 steps to bringing a medical malpractice case in Maryland. Step 1 is contacting a malpractice law firm. Why not just handle the case yourself? The truth is that few lawyers in Maryland are able to handle a malpractice case. There are arcane rules applied to malpractice cases that are hard to follow. You need a malpractice lawyer, an experienced malpractice lawyer, to make a claim. When you call a law firm like mine, you will initially talk to an intake specialist on the phone. The job for the intake specialist is to get that information from you, the details of your claim, so we can identify whether you have a viable malpractice case. The truth is, we turn down 95% of the malpractice cases that come to our firm. The only cases we take are the ones where we believe in the client and the medicine and the science of the case supports our claim. If it sounds like you have a possible claim, the intake specialist will transfer your call to a malpractice attorney. The attorney will get additional details about the facts of your case. They will be particularly interested in whether there was a mistake made by a doctor or nurse that we can directly link to a serious injury or wrongful death. During that conversation, we'll mutually decide whether our law firm should continue to investigate your case. If we decide to investigate your case, we'll send the paperwork for you to sign. Miller & Zois agrees to advance all the costs. We're only repaid those costs if we win. Our work is what's called a contingent fee. In other words, our lawyers receive a percentage of the gross recovery if we win. You lose nothing in the event there's not a recovery. So our law firm is taking on all the risk. Step 2 is getting a complete medical history from you. Our team then goes out and collects all the relevant medical records. The medical records, what they show and what they don't show, are the key to your case. Step 3, if we decide that you have a viable claim based on your medical records, the next step is getting another medical doctor to review your case and provide an expert opinion as to whether a medical malpractice occurred. In order to file a malpractice case, Maryland law requires that another doctor certify in writing that they reviewed the case and they believe negligence caused injury or death. Step 4 is after we get an expert to certify malpractice may have occurred, the next step in our process is to contact the defendants and attempt to settle the claim before filing a lawsuit. Pre-lawsuit settlements are very rare in malpractice cases, but we often still make the effort if we think it could work. Possibly work anyway, right? Step 5 in the process involves filing the actual medical malpractice lawsuit against the negligent doctors or other healthcare professionals involved in your treatment. In Maryland, we're required to first file a lawsuit in what we call health claims arbitration, which is in Baltimore City. From there, we're permitted to file a lawsuit in state or federal court. The complaint sets out with particularity the allegations of medical negligence against each one of the named defendants. Once this complaint is filed in the court, it then gets served on each defendant and the case begins. Step 6 is the discovery. This is where both parties are able to ask each other written questions, ask for documents, and take depositions of the parties, witnesses, and experts, and really get all the information you need to know before going to trial. After this step is when most medical malpractice cases settle. Step 7, of course, is the trial. While most cases settle, we try medical malpractice cases every year in Maryland, because in some cases the doctor's insurance company will not pay what the claim is worth. These are the 7 steps in bringing a medical malpractice case in Maryland. Is it more complicated than this? Of course, but this should give you a good roadmap of what to expect if you're thinking of bringing a malpractice claim. If you think you might have a medical malpractice case in Maryland, call my office today to start this process. You can reach us at 800-553-8082 or online at millerandzois.com. Thank you.